The movie opens with Sam Lord, a skilled sniper, positioned on a rooftop, waiting for his target. His spotter, Ken, tries to engage him in a philosophical conversation, asking if he believes in God. Sam, focused entirely on his mission, dismisses the question, saying he'll find out if God exists after he dies. Soon, their target appears, a businessman facing public outrage over his company's shady dealings. The crowd protests below as the businessman meets his much younger girlfriend, whose interest in him seems purely superficial. Despite the heavy security and civilians in the area, this is Sam's only chance. He takes the shot, but unexpectedly, the young woman sees the rifle's glint and shields her partner, getting shot instead. Sam is shaken, though Ken assures him the woman is still alive. Regaining composure, Sam fires again and successfully kills the target. As they try to escape, they find the rooftop stairs blocked by guards, forcing them to enter the building. Inside, they are ambushed and disarmed but quickly deal with the guards. Recalling a trick they once used in Beirut, they hide in a garbage truck and narrowly make their escape. On the way back, Ken downplays the woman's injury, calling her an accomplice to a criminal. But Sam is disturbed. Why would she risk her life for such a man? It's a question that lingers in his mind, something he's never experienced before. Ken tells him to forget it, they completed the mission and that's what matters. Later, Sam gets a call from their superior, Tamara. She calmly calls the injured woman collateral damage and tells Sam not to worry. Sensing his discomfort, she offers him some time off. Sam retreats to his secluded home in the woods, cleaning his weapons and enjoying a peaceful routine. One day, a wolf approaches. Sam aims his gun but doesn't shoot when the animal walks away peacefully. He quietly wishes it good luck. Tamara soon contacts him again for a new assignment in Frankfurt. Ken will join him as usual. When they meet, Sam tells Ken this will be his last mission. He's had enough and wants a quiet life. Ken is clearly upset but says nothing. This time, they're put up in a luxurious penthouse with a concierge, Mirko, assigned to assist them. Despite the upscale setting, tension remains. Ken lashes out, accusing Sam of being selfish for quitting. Tamara, also uneasy with Sam's decision, asks Mirko to close the curtains for privacy. After he leaves, she and Ken argue that Sam's retirement would make them dispensable. Sam, however, insists he no longer wants to kill without purpose. The accidental shooting changed him, now he wants peace. Eventually, Ken comes to terms with Sam's decision and agrees to make their final mission count. Ken starts off well, enjoying a visit from two masseuses, Monin and Lily, a gift from Tamara. While Ken indulges, Sam remains withdrawn, asking Mona to close the curtains, still clinging to his need for distance and solitude. Though Mona originally wanted to admire the moon, she agrees instead to read Sam's fortune, drawing on her mother's background as a Gitayana with mystical abilities and even using a crystal ball. While reading Sam's palm, she notes his strong will but warns that he's been following a false path, something he hasn't yet realized. Just then, Mirko arrives with dinner and insists on opening the curtains to enhance the experience. This infuriates Sam, and for good reason. He spots a distant flash. A sniper has taken aim at him. He and the others hit the ground immediately, but the danger doesn't end there. Mirko's assistant, secretly a trained assassin, attacks. Sam, skilled in hand-to-hand combat, manages to take him down after a tough fight. Then he confronts Mirko, who reveals he was hired to kill Sam. Sam demands to know who sent him, but Mirko refuses to speak. Sam knocks him out with a heavy object. Realizing the sniper outside still poses a threat, Sam and Ken begin destroying light sources in the penthouse to avoid being seen, while Ken carefully retrieves a phone without alerting the sniper. Sam ensures Mona and Lily are protected. Mona seems familiar with this kind of chaos, but Lily is clearly terrified. Once Ken secures the phone, he contacts Tamara, their handler, revealing that their location, supposedly secret, has been compromised, suggesting a traitor within the agency. Tamara promises to send backup and urges them to stay alive. Mona, realizing they've been targeted for a reason, pleads with Sam not to let her die. She has a daughter. Sam assures her that she'll live to see her child again. Then, needing a way to pinpoint the sniper's position, Sam asks Mona for her mirror. Before they can act, Mirko returns and tries to strangle Sam with a cable. Ken intervenes just in time, and after a brutal fight, manages to throw Mirko out the window. Sam expresses his gratitude only for another shot to ring out. Ken is hit and falls silent. Mona confirms he's still breathing. Using the mirror, Sam signals the sniper's position to Tamara, who then gives the all-clear to leave. Mona, skeptical, insists Sam reveal himself to confirm it's safe, nearly getting him killed. Furious, Sam demands an explanation. Tamara finally confesses. The agency can't afford to let him retire. His skills are too dangerous if left unchecked. She orders his death. Sam begs her to at least spare Ken, but she refuses. Ken talks too much, making him a liability. The truth dawns on Sam. Their missions hadn't been about stopping villains, but eliminating officials who were obstacles to Tamara's agenda. Fueled by betrayal and loss, Sam focuses on surviving the deadly trap Tamara has set. When Lily tries to flee, she's shot by the sniper. Though Mona tries to save her, Lily dies in Sam's arms. Desperate, Sam smashes the penthouse's main camera with Mona's crystal ball, cutting Tamara's visual feed. With dawn approaching, Sam explains that once the sun rises, they'll gain the upper hand. The sniper's view will be compromised. He knows the sniper must be frustrated. What was supposed to be a clean job has become a mess. Suddenly, footsteps approach. Sam dives for his hidden rifle and assembles it while mercenaries storm the room. They fire at the bar where he hides, but when they reload, Sam retaliates with precise shots and blasts from his shotgun. Just as the tide seems to turn, the last mercenary grabs Mona and holds her at gunpoint. Sam, forced to de-escalate, slowly lowers his weapon as if surrendering. But Sam's ordeal isn't over yet. The enemy sniper spotter has taken over the position, keeping them pinned inside the penthouse. As they wait for time to pass, Mona strikes up a conversation and asks Sam how long he's been in the business of killing. Was he one of those who enlisted at 18 after September 11th? Sam confirms. He joined the military at 18, hoping to make a difference. After 4 years, he transitioned into what he believed was a private security firm working for national interests. That's where he met Ken, who became his closest friend. Moved by his story, Mona gives Sam a photo of her daughter and her home address. She tells him that if she doesn't survive, he must take care of the girl. Sam insists she'll make it out alive, but Mona reminds him she's not a soldier like he is. She agrees to help him retrieve his rifle, but only if he promises to look after her daughter. Before they can act, a new group of 3 mercenaries breaches the penthouse. Sam quickly eliminates the first 2, but the third proves to be a serious threat, cornering them in the elevator. A fierce hand-to-hand fight breaks out, and Sam eventually gains the upper hand by using the enemy's own grenades against him. Back in the penthouse, Sam is caught off guard by another mercenary he thought was dead, until Mona knocks him out from behind. But her act of bravery exposes her to the sniper, who shoots her without hesitation. Sam immediately returns fire. As she lies dying, Mona makes Sam swear to raise her daughter and give her a life better than his own. Just as Mona passes away, Ken regains consciousness and realizes he's been paralyzed from the waist down. He reflects on the woman who shielded her lover during their last mission. She didn't do it for money, but for love. Now he finally understands. But there's no time for mourning. Tamara has launched a drone armed with a machine gun to finish the job. Sam, however, manages to shoot it down. When he returns to check on Ken, he finds his friend has died trying to craft a parachute out of bedsheets. Mercenaries are closing in, so Sam straps on the makeshift parachute and leaps off the building. He lands more or less safely on a garbage truck. Sometime later, Tamara is seen at the airport, waiting for a flight to Dubai. Her phone rings, it's Sam. He warns her that from now on, he's acting on personal motives, and she's on his list. Unbothered, Tamara hangs up and heads to the restroom. Moments later, a janitor enters the bathroom, while a little girl plays with a phone in the terminal. Despite the noise and chaos, the girl stays put, until the janitor exits. Sam, honoring his promise. He's now her new father.